In this video, I'm going to show you how Stoicism can help you become a better person and live well in different stages of your life, such as school, childhood, adolescence, work life, divorce, and old age. I'm going to give you some practical tips and exercises that you can apply to your daily life, and I'm also going to share with you some inspiring stories and quotes from famous Stoics like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius. Childhood is a time of wonder and discovery, but also of vulnerability and dependence. It is a time when we form our personality, our values, and our worldview. How can Stoicism help us navigate this crucial stage of our life? One of the main teachings of Stoicism is that we should live in harmony with nature and follow its laws. This means that we should respect and appreciate the natural world and its beauty, diversity, and complexity. We should also recognize and accept our natural abilities and limitations, as well as our natural roles and duties in society. Instead of going against nature or trying to change it, we should adapt to it and cooperate with it. We should also use our reason to understand it and learn from it. Another Stoic teaching that can help us in childhood is that we should love and honor our parents and elders, as well as our siblings and peers. This means that we should be grateful for their care and guidance, their support and encouragement, their love and affection. We should also be respectful of their authority and wisdom, their rules and expectations, their opinions and preferences. Instead of being rebellious or disobedient, we should be obedient and cooperative. We should also be helpful and generous, kind and compassionate. A third Stoic teaching that can help us in childhood is that we should be curious and eager to learn new things, but also careful and prudent in choosing what to learn and how to learn it. This means that we should not be satisfied with ignorance or superficiality, but seek knowledge and understanding. We should also not be swayed by false or misleading information, but test everything with logic and evidence. Instead of being passive or gullible, we should be active and critical. We should also be selective and discerning, wise and virtuous. Here are some examples of how famous Stoics applied these teachings to their childhood. Zeno was a merchant who traveled around the Mediterranean Sea with his father. He was exposed to different cultures and philosophies during his journeys. He was also shipwrecked near Athens, where he lost all his cargo. However, he did not let these experiences make him cynical or bitter. He lived in harmony with nature by admiring its beauty and diversity. He also loved and honored his father by following his advice to study philosophy. He eventually founded the Stoic school after learning from various teachers. Seneca was a sickly child who suffered from asthma and other ailments. He was also sent away from his home in Cordoba to Rome by his father for his education. However, he did not let these experiences make him weak or resentful. He lived in harmony with nature by accepting his condition and adapting to his environment. He also loved and honored his parents by thanking them for their sacrifices and dedicating his writings to them. He became a successful lawyer, politician, and philosopher. School is a place where we learn not only academic skills but also social skills and life skills. It can be a fun and rewarding experience, but it can also be stressful and frustrating at times. How can Stoicism help us cope with the challenges and opportunities that school presents? One of the main teachings of Stoicism is that we should focus on what is under our control and accept what is not. This means that we should do our best to study hard, do our homework, participate in class, and prepare for exams, but we should not worry too much about the outcomes, such as grades, rankings, or feedback from teachers or peers. These are external things that depend on many factors beyond our control, and they do not define our worth or happiness. Another Stoic teaching that can help us in school is that we should practice self-discipline and moderation in everything we do. This means that we should avoid distractions and temptations that can interfere with our learning goals, such as social media, video games, or junk food. We should also balance our time and energy between studying and other activities that are important for our well-being, such as exercise, sleep, hobbies, or family time. By practicing self-discipline and moderation, we can develop good habits that will serve us well throughout our lives. We can also avoid stress and burnout that can harm our health and happiness. By cultivating a positive attitude and a sense of humor, we can lighten up our mood and make our school life more enjoyable. We can also cope better with difficulties and setbacks that may come our way. Here are some examples of how famous Stoics applied these teachings to their school life. Seneca was a brilliant student who excelled in rhetoric and philosophy. He was also a wealthy aristocrat who enjoyed a luxurious lifestyle. However, he did not let his success or his wealth make him arrogant or complacent. He practiced self-discipline by living simply and frugally from time to time. He also practiced gratitude by writing letters to his friends expressing his appreciation for their friendship and their wisdom. Epictetus was born a slave who had no access to formal education. He was also crippled by a cruel master who broke his leg. However, he did not let his circumstances make him bitter or hopeless. He practiced self-control by focusing on his inner freedom and his moral character. He also practiced positive thinking by seeing every obstacle as an opportunity to practice virtue. He eventually gained his freedom and became a respected teacher of philosophy. Now, onto the turbulent waters of adolescence. Emotions are wild, and the world feels like a whirlwind. Stoicism provides the anchor you need. It's about finding virtue in the chaos, practicing self-discipline, and making sound decisions. You're not just surviving puberty, you're conquering it. Fast forward to work life. The daily grind, the 9-to-5 hustle. Stoicism shows us that we can excel in our careers while remaining humble and ethical. It's about being a team player, handling criticism with grace, and finding joy in your labor. You're not just working for a paycheck, you're crafting a legacy. And now, we come to the golden years, old age. Stoicism gently guides us through this phase. It teaches us to appreciate the wisdom that comes with age, to accept the limitations of the body, and to find contentment and simplicity. You're not just growing older, you're evolving into a sage. So, my fellow adventurers, there you have it. Stoicism isn't just a philosophy, it's a map to living your best life, from the playground to the retirement home. Embrace adversity, practice virtue, and seize every moment with the wisdom of the Stoics. And remember, my friends, life is an ever-rolling stream. But with Stoicism as your guiding star, you can navigate those waters with courage, grace, and unshakable wisdom. So go forth and conquer your journey, for the world is yours to explore. Until next time, my Stoic comrades, remember, you have the power to be the hero of your own story. Embrace Stoicism, live well, and make every moment count. Farewell, and may your voyage be truly legendary.